Pierre Gasly. He's been my driver of the year so far in 2020, and if you look at the other drivers' performances, it's not even close. I mean, sure, Danny Rick has been massively consistent, Lando Norris has had a great start to the year, and Max Verstappen is somehow keeping the Mercedes honest every week. But that's what we expect. We know Daniel Ricciardo is a proven talent, we all expected McLaren to challenge for podiums this year, and everyone knows Max Verstappen is a future world champion. But did any of us expect this from Pierre Gasly? I sure didn't. 2 9th place finishes, 1 8th place, 2 7ths, a 6th, and of course that win at Monza in an AlphaTauri. He's finished lower than 11th once this year in an AlphaTauri. He sits 10th in the driver standings and is only 3 points shy of having 4 times the number of points as his teammate. 4 times. His average finish for the year is 10.3, and if you exclude his DNS, it is 8.1. That's a solid points finish in a car that's at best the 6th best car on the grid. And of course there was an aspect of luck to his win, but you can't fault him for being in a position to inherit the lead and then capitalizing on it once he has it. Pierre's consistency and quickness on both Saturday and Sunday this year has been more than impressive and leads me to think towards the future for Pierre. He is still driving for Red Bull's B team after all, and rising talents coupled with his own desire to be at the front of the grid won't let him stay there forever. So, what's next for Pierre Gasly? In order to look ahead and see what the future holds for Pierre, I think we first need to take a look back at the past. So going back to 2016, he won the GP2 championship as a member of the Red Bull Junior Driver program. And while that may seem like the perfect stroke of good fortune to launch an F1 career, Pierre wasn't so fortunate. All 4 Red Bull back seats were already filled by the time of the championship, and per GP2 rules, he wouldn't be able to race in the series again after winning the championship. That left him without a ride in Formula 1 or its main feeder series directly after winning a major championship. So his focus turned to Super Formula in 2017, and if not for a tsunami, he probably would have won that championship as well. That's now 2 major performances in 2 major series, and he was finally being rewarded with a chance in F1. And at the end of the 2017, he replaced the outgoing Daniel Kvyat for a handful of races. He performed reasonably well, and while not being able to score any points in those races, he was rewarded with a Toro Rosso seat for 2018. His 2018 got up to a hot start with an outstanding P4 in just the second race of the season. Other highs included a P7 in Monaco and a P6 in Hungary, as Pierre thoroughly beat his teammate Brendan Hartley. When it was announced that he would be replacing the outgoing Daniel Ricciardo at Red Bull for 2019, it seemed like a logical decision, and many, including myself, looked forward to seeing what he could do against Max Verstappen. And then 2019 happened. A string of bad results, mistakes, and crashes led to his demotion back to Toro Rosso halfway through the year, and it looked like Pierre's career was in jeopardy. And then he absolutely smashed the second half of the season, outperforming his teammate on both qualifying and race day, capping it off with an incredible podium in Brazil. No one was surprised when he was retained at the newly rebranded AlphaTauri for 2020, and through the first 11 races of the season, he has looked absolutely immaculate, as we already discussed. But looking ahead to 2021, what does the future hold for the young Frenchman? Some have said he should go back to Red Bull and replace Alex Albon, who's been having his own struggles that are a topic for a completely another video, but I think that would be career suicide for Pierre. And while he has shown incredible speed and maturity, it's only been 1 year since he's been out of that Red Bull, and I doubt that car has really changed that much. And even if the car has changed that greatly, has the environment? Would he feel like he has the support of the whole team, and would the team even want him there? And what if the same thing happens? Would Pierre get another shot at AlphaTauri at that point, or is enough enough? It's even been rumored that Pierre has burned some bridges with the higher-ups at Red Bull amidst his departure, so he may not even be welcome back. I just feel like however you look at it, there's way more downside than upside in a move back to Red Bull for Pierre. But we can't forget that Pierre is now a proven race winner. He's shown himself in the best way possible, proving that he can deliver when the pressure is on, and he can do it consistently. That has to make some other teams interesting, and while it may look like the 2020 grid is already pretty full, if we've learned anything from Racing Point, it's that a contract doesn't really guarantee a seat. Sorry, Sergio. Back to the rumor mill, where it's been said that Renault have shown some interest in the young Frenchman, and with Esteban Ocon not really living up to expectations this season, maybe Pierre taking that seat isn't out of the question. Another French driver, a French race winner in a French car. It's possible. A move to Renault would allow him to move up the grid and secure the odd podium without dealing with all the pressure that Red Bull brought. That lack of pressure was most likely a large factor in his Toro Rosso resurgence, so why shouldn't a better car in a similar atmosphere bring better results? In a perfect world, that's probably the ideal move for Pierre, but with it just being a rumor, there's nothing to suggest that it's actually going to happen anytime soon. Looking at the facts with a bit of realism, the actual best move for Pierre is to stick it out at AlphaTauri for another year or two. If one of the AlphaTauri drivers gets replaced to make room for Yuki Tsunoda, it's going to be Daniel Kvyat, not Pierre Gasly. And if Kvyat does stay, there's no reason to think that Pierre can't beat him again. Pierre loves AlphaTauri, and AlphaTauri loves Pierre. It's a great environment for him to perform and continue to increase his stock for when silly season comes around in 2021. When he gets a Renault seat for 2022, don't expect me to be surprised. But for now, AlphaTauri is the best place for Pierre Gasly. So there you have it, my thoughts on Pierre Gasly and what the future holds for the young Frenchman. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. I love getting to talk to you guys in the comments. Feel free to subscribe before you go and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video.